welcome to Cumbre versus West Coast Cobras. Cumbre hosting for this evening. Here's Kerr over to Garner. Garner through the legs and has the shot. But it doesn't phase Robles. Christie unable to find a teammate. Garner blocked by Ross. Saved, and Cumbre make it 1-0. Good movement. Garner hits the shot, saved by Robles, but just tapped over the line. Over the top for Kerr, but Christie was there to stop it in the end. Shot by Garner. Garner again. Nagendran unable to get anywhere near his turn. Christie to Pizzuto. Ross. Pizzuto to Ross. Flicks down the line for Christie. Christie finds a teammate who's one-on-one, but stopped by Blauberg. Garner to Cruz. Cruz takes it out of play. Christie finds Yusuf. Yusuf to Pizzuto. Back to Yusuf. But a good challenge from Cruz. Here's Kerr. Kerr shoots straight at Robles. Robles goes long quickly. Finds Christie. Touch was away as Garnham. Here's Garnham again. Garnham challenged quickly. Christie takes it away as Garner tries to blast it, goes straight to Ross. Kerr's pass, doesn't find a teammate, but finds Yusuf. Christie back to Yusuf. Yusuf finds Pizzuto. Pizzuto lifting it to Christie. Christie shoots. Double deflection into Blauberg. Garnham shoots. Blocked by Ross. Cruz shoots wide. Christie and Yusuf off. On come Ryan and Toth. Pizzuto just trying to lift it. Basto at Tanya Boone, come on. Robles away as Garnham chased it. Tanya Boone to Basto. Garnham over to Garner. Garner drifted down that side pass. Ross. Ross does indeed keep it in. Garnham. Tanya Boone back to Garnham. Back to Tanya Boone. Tanya Boone to Garner. Garner to Tanya Boone, who's all alone. Doesn't beat Robles though. Florenka went for Toth. Toth was able to beat his original man, but wasn't able to beat the man behind him. Florenka to Ryan, back to Florenka. Toth. Down the line for Ryan. Ryan shot outside of the box. Garnham to Basto to Garner. Garnham. Here's Garner. Garner trying to slip through Garnham, but Robles off his line once again. Garner to Tanya Boone. To Garner. Basto trying to lift it back through to Garner on the back. Toth with a good ball through to Ryan. Tanya Boone. Garner off as Cruz checks in. Basto to Cruz. To Garnham. Tanya Boone flicking it through for Cruz. Ryan intercepting there though. Cruz flicking it back. Picked up by Toth. Foul! As Lino brings down Toth. Florenka to Ryan. Ryan shot over the top. Blauberg to Cruz. To Lino. Basto to Tanya Boone. Cruz. Trying to find Lino, but Ryan was there. Lino. Cruz. Lino. Florenka to Ryan. Lino fouls again. Could be close to picking up a yellow though. To Christie. Over to Pizzuta. Here's Florenka. Florenka goes alone. Just away from that top left. Christie tries to find Ryan, but Garner was there in the end. Garner still going. Garner shot over the top. That's a foul by Tanya Boone. Hits Christie. Christie beating Kerr down the line. Christie back to Pizzuto. Pizzuto into the middle for Yusuf. Yusuf unable to turn. Yusuf going to Ross. Ross's shot blocked by Garner. Cruz tries to find Dunn, but just unable to get anywhere near it. Ross plays in Christie. Pizzuto. Pizzuto still going. Kerr wins the ball. Finds Garner. Garner tries to go through, but hits Yusuf. Just over the head of Ross from Pizzuto. Garner. Ross picks up. Ross shoots. Blauberg saves, goes out for a side ball. Christie checks out as Giacoppa checks into the game for the first time. Ross finds Pizzuto. Pizzuto shoots just outside of that post. Dunn's out as Basto checks back into the game. Pizzuto brings it down for Ross. Ross still got the ball, goes to Pizzuto. Pizzuto's pass to Yusuf, just away from him. Basto plays Garnham. Garner. Back to Basto, to Garner. Tries to find the runner Basto, who just didn't make the run in the end. Giacoppa. Tries to do something special, doesn't come off though, as Garner shoots! Switches the shot across the goal, but Robles just wasn't phased. Pizzuto to Ross. Ross trying to hit, but Yusuf just not there in the end. Garnham to Garner. Back to Garnham. Kerr to Garner. Pizzuto there to kick it away. Garnham. Basto to Kerr. Yusuf to Giacoppa. Giacoppa shoots from halfway. .5 minutes left on the clock. The shot by Basto just over the top. Garner. Basto. Kerr finds Garnham. Garnham tried to get the shot off, but Ross was there to block. 4:30 left on the clock. We're approaching stop clock territory. Garnham to Garner, but Garner's shot was blocked by Ross in the end. Back to Garner. To Basto. Basto trying to find Nagendran, but Nagendran was just away from it. Timeout been called by the Cobras. We'll be back in just a minute. Ross. Garnham. Here's Basto. Basto's touch was away. Nagendran tried that first time effort, just didn't come off. Ross. Unable to get his pass off there as Florenka did check his run. Garnham back to Basto. Garnham. Nagendran. Hits. Here's Toth. Switches to Florenka. Ross. Florenka. Over to Toth. Florenka. Good flick. Nagendran's challenge. Stopping Florenka in his run. Ross. Cruz playing Garnham. Playing Cruz. Cruz to Tanya Boone. Basto. Here's Cruz again. Garnham. Finds Tanya Boone. Tanya Boone just trying to work something here. Doesn't. Ryan fouled by Tanya Boone, who looks to be picking up the first card of the game. 2 minutes and we've hit stop clock territory. Cumbre have hit 4 fouls, whereas Cobras have picked up none. 2 minute stop clock. One more foul left to give for Cumbre before the 5 fouls and 10-yard penalties. Christie fouls. Cruz. Pizzuto working in well there as Garner tried to just get his foot in front. Garner plays Garnham. Garnham hits Garner in the back of the head. Ball just rolled over that line there. Pizzuto plays Christie. Christie to Florenka. Florenka gets past Tanya Boone and hits! Blocked by Garnham. But a good run from Florenka opened up the chance to shoot. Goes back to Pizzuto. Pizzuto finding Ryan. Trying to find Pizzuto again, but just doesn't get it. Ryan with a good run in through the middle, just not able to turn it goalwards. Blauberg goes to Garnham. Garnham one-on-one with Florenka, shoots. Robles with an unorthodox save. But it does the job in the end. Ryan moving against Cruz. One minute and 9 seconds left on the clock. Kerr over to Tanya Boone. Tanya Boone to Kerr. Blauberg out to Garner. Garner. Christie. Christie still working with the ball. Florenka. Pizzuto trying to lift it over. 30 seconds left. Kerr. Garnham stuck his leg in. Just unable to keep it. And get a real chance off. Robles. Robles goes long. Over the head of Yusuf and Garner. Blauberg happy to just watch it go by. Blauberg goes long once again. Looking for Garnham. Garnham's touch just not with him today, as it takes it out of play. Garner fighting well with Yusuf. As Christie looked to have been through on goal. Garner brings him down, giving the 5 fouls. 16 seconds left. 5 fouls have been called. And Garner looks to have been booked for that challenge. Cumbre picking up the 5 fouls with 16 seconds left on the clock. Florenka to Pizzuto. Florenka's touch away from him. Not much he can do with it there. And then Florenka. No card for Florenka though. And that's a foul! No, it's not! The ref gives it in the end due to 5 fouls. Due to 5 fouls, Cobras are given a 10-meter penalty with 0.3 on the clock. Blauberg versus Ross. 10-meter penalty given up with 0.03 on the clock to send the game into half-time equal. Ross versus Blauberg. Blauberg off his line a bit, trying to make himself look big. Ross shoots, scores! Ross to equalize and send the game equal into halftime. Luke Ross giving Cobras the hope. And we're back. Cumbre losing their lead with 0.3 on the clock to a Luke Ross 10-meter penalty. Save by Robles, preventing Kirk getting the lead back for Cumbre. Garner. Shot by Garner, just wide. Florenka over to Ross. Ross down the line for Florenka, but Garner was there. Side ball. Here's Toth. Toth going long, but Cruz is there. Brings it down for Garner. Garner for Cruz. Garner shifting well. Good block by Toth. Shot by Kerr. It's a good save by Robles. To Kerr. Kerr's shot over the top. Florenka. Ross's pass finds Yusuf. Yusuf finds Toth. Toth was trying to move it. Nagendran. Nagendran's touch still kept it in, but came off Toth in the end. Cruz. Ghana. Down for Nagendran. Nagendran being booked. And then coming straight off as Basto checks in for him. Basto to Ghana. Good move by Cruz. Shot. Florenka blocking Basto at the back post. Ghana. Kerr blocked. Here's Yusuf. Yusuf! Well done to Toth. Well done by Yusuf though to get through and play that pass to Toth. Ghana. Kerr. Kerr to Basto. Basto hits. Robles saves. To Toth. Florenka. To Toth. Away. Kerr with a good touch. Shoots. Cruz just not there at the back post. Christie. Ross. Robles has to clear there as he's been pressed by Ghana. Cruz checks out as Ghana checks into the game again. Ghana. Hits. Ball spinning. Christie working with it. Ryan. Garnham. To Garnham again. Garner. Out to Kerr. Kerr back to Garner. Garner over to Basto. Basto to Garner. Garner's pass just away from him there. Florenka working it well down the line. Garner with a good challenge puts Luke Ross in a 1v2 at the back. Kerr not able to get onto it. Ross finds Ryan. Ryan to Christie. Christie once again. Christie to Ryan. Ryan's shot just over the top. Shot by Lino. Doesn't phase Robles as it goes straight to his chest for a catch. Pizzuto trying to find the runner Ross, but just out of his reach. Lino to Tanya Boone, who's already on a yellow, same as Garner himself. Christie. Basto just winning it there. Ryan. Going down the line for Pizzuto. Pizzuto with a good touch. Plays it all the way back to Robles. Ross. To Christie. Oh, Christie's pass just out. Too much venom in that pass. Basto. Cruz. Tanya Boone. Ryan wins it high. Ryan! No foul, says the referee. Tanya Boone. Back to Cruz. Cruz to Basto. Basto trying to find Cruz, but not able to get there. Ross checks out as Florenka comes back into it. Pizzuto to Florenka. Florenka's pass is not on it. Basto can head up the pitch. Shoots. Not the greatest shots. It goes just wide of the goals. Pizzuto to Christie. Christie losing it. But Robles saving Cobras as Christie loses it for Cruz. Christie just not able to keep at the back where you should be doing that. Goes all the way back to Blauberg. Blauberg to Cruz. To Basto. Basto back to Cruz. Tanya Boone. Tried to turn, but Ryan's easily there. Pizzuto. Christie. Christie. Florenka. To Christie. Back to Pizzuto. Florenka. The pass. Just not able to get to Pizzuto. Cruz to Basto. Not there for Tanya Boone. Florenka to Christie. Keeper's ball. Robles to Florenka. Finding Ross. Yusuf. Ross. Florenka. Florenka loses it. Here's Dunn. Dunn back to Ghana. Ghana to Basto. Basto to Kerr. Kerr to Dunn. Dunn shoots! Just wide of that post. Timeout called by Cobras. We'll be back in just a minute. Our apologies. Comes off a Cobras player, so they cannot call the timeout. Here's Ghana. 9 minutes left on the clock at Cumbre. Just going to try and hold it to wait out the timeout. Here's Dunn. Basto. Ghana. Ghana to Basto. Basto over to Dunn. Dunn trying to get the pass away. Kerr to Basto, to Dunn. Ghana. Shoots straight at Robles. Yusuf. Trying to get it away. Here's Dunn. Dunn fakes. Fakes and tries to pass it to Basto. Kerr to Ghana, back to Kerr, over to Ghana, back to Kerr, Kerr down the line for Dunn, back to Kerr, Kerr's shot away from goal. Finally, timeout for the Cobras. A little bit of rest for them. We'll be back in just a minute.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Down the line, hits. Ryan fouls Ghana. Back to Ghanem. Ghanem to Ghana. Back to Ghanem. Over to Dunn. Dunn having to go back to Blauberg. Here's Dunn. Dunn tries to flick it to Ghana, who just wasn't there. Ross's shot. Blauberg was there to save. Ross switches to Toth. Bizzuto goes back to Robles. Robles going to the feet of Ryan. Dunn. Straight out. Back to Ross. Ross to Pizzuto. For Toth. Ghana. For Kerr. Kerr down the line for Dunn. Dunn. Ball just trapped under his feet as he finds a way to get out to Kerr. Kerr switches to Ghana. Ghana goes down the line. Ryan challenges well. Over the top, Dunn! Just over. 5 minutes, 30 left on the clock. Can anyone find a winner? Ryan, good touchdown. Back to Toth. Toth. Toth not able to get it away from Dunn. Down for Ryan. Looks to hit the hand of Ghana. But no big calls from either team. Ryan to Ross. Ross straight at Blauberg. Garnham just unable to keep the ball in. Turns and loses it. Christie. To Ross. To Christie. Christie unable to beat Blauberg. Blauberg goes long for Tanya Boone. Robles is off his line. Very well. To stop the quick counter from Cumbre. Cruz. Garner. Cruz. Back to Blauberg. Garner. Tanya Boone. Trying to find Garnham. Doesn't. Ryan! 2-on-1! Goes for Toft! Shoots! Blauberg saves big. With 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes. Both teams just trying to get that goal. But Cobras coming the closest there. And it's a goal from Luke Ross to give Cobras the lead. Finish from Luke Ross gives Cumbre their first loss of tonight. Or first loss of the game, as in being down or behind. But we will be back after this. We're back. Kurt playing the fifth man. Garner. Garnham. Cumbre just trying to find the equalizer here. And it's an equalizer! The ball's found its way into the back of the net, but it's a great finish nonetheless. Looks to be from Cruz. Great finish. Through Ross. And just finding that back corner was... It's a beautiful goal nonetheless from Cruz. Nothing to take away from it. Cumbre have found their equalizer. Found their way back into the game. We are approaching stop clock. 2:35 left on the clock. Garner over to Basto. Back to Cruz. Ghana. Blocked by Ross. Corner ball. Basto hits wide. Robles looks to have had it covered. Pizzuto to Ross. Ross looking for Pizzuto again, but Cruz is there to head it away. Over to Marco. Florenka. Ryan to Ross. Ross trying to go down the line. Garnham, can he pick it up? Shoots! Wide. Cumbre piling on the pressure here. 1:40 left on the clock. Basto heads it away. Here's Cruz. Back to Basto. Florenka. Cruz shoots. Robles picks up. Pizzuto. Ross. Ryan to Pizzuto. Oh, Ryan just not able to keep it. Basto. Basto. Garnham able to keep it in. Basto to Ghana. Ghana switches it. Ryan's able to get there though. Florenka. 54 on the clock. Garnham stops. Florenko comes off for Christie. Christie to Pizzuto. Pizzuto to Christie. To Ross. Garnham goes down the line. Back post is free. Basto blocked by Ross. 35. Basto's just taken him out. Basto. Basto booked. Ryan. Ryan able to get away without the card, though, it looks like. 30 seconds left. What can Luke Ross do? Goes for Ryan, just not able to get there. Lauberg goes. Ryan to Christie. Christie through the legs of Garnham, but Garner picks up now. Christie with a great sliding challenge. Was Christie there? "19 seconds. Ross blocks. Pizzuto to Ryan. Garner tries to get it. Pizzuto's there though, and Luke Ross with a big challenge to stop Cruz getting the winner. 7 seconds on the dot left. Can Cumbre find the equalizer here? Basto to Garner. Ryan there. Basto to Garner. Garner moves. Ross blocks again. 2.1. Can Cumbre get the win? Or will they share points tonight? Ghana goes long. Basto hits it. And that is time. Cobras 2, Cumbre 2. The final game tonight, Cumbre Women's versus AFC Women's in the WSL. We'll be back in just a minute.